The weekend, the Taoiseach claimed that a Sinn Féin government would cost the average couple €6,000 per year, and he arrived at this figure by calculating the value of the increase in the threshold for the top rate of tax since 2011. Does Fine Gael have evidence that Sinn Féin would lower that threshold?
Well, given that Sinn Féin have voted against every single one of the changes that we have made at budget time in this, I think it's reasonable to assume that therefore, if they were in government, they'd look to make the case for reversing it or changing it. Pearse Doherty had every single finance bill that I did opposed that change. And Sinn Féin need to spell out how they would be able to fund the kind of change they're making the case for. But I'd emphasise again, I'm hearing more and more that they're speaking with a forked tongue with regard to this, saying to some parts of our economy that everything will continue as normal, while they're broadcasting to the rest of the country that they're going to bring in radical change.
But would it be the case, do you think, that they would retroactively go back and undo the things that your government has done in this area? Is that the position of Fine Gael?
I don't think I'd go that far, but I do think it's the case that the kind of change that we have made over the last number of years, they've already made clear they wouldn't continue. And the changes that we have made in the standard rate cut-off point are all about ensuring that somebody on an average wage is not paying the higher rate of income tax. And they've made clear they would not continue that.
But the £6,000 figure was in relation to decisions that have been made in the past. So if they wouldn't go back and undo those changes, would it immediately cost £6,000 as the Taoiseach suggested?
No, I think it would over a full term in government because the changes that we have made are the changes that we are committing to continuing. What we have done, which is a really important feature of decisions that we've made recently, is simply ensure that as the average wage goes up, if your employer is able to afford you to give you a wage increase, that your tax bill does not go up by the same amount. And we're now in a really important place with regard to our tax code, that somebody who's on a very normal or average wage in our society is no longer paying the high rate of income tax. If Fine Gael had the opportunity to serve in government again, and I'll be strongly making the case come the election time for us playing such a role, we would look to build on that progress, and Sinn Féin have made clear they're against it.